So again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know, if you want to know how really crazy this country is, just pick up any article and read it. I mean, it's pretty nuts. WND just recently posted an article that I think I'd like to sort of highlight. The title is, "Another State Plans to Seal Therapist Lips." You sort of wonder what that means, huh? Well, let me help you. There's an organization called Liberty Counsel, and they've been fighting, I think, 2 or 3 states right now, and it looks like there's going to be a couple more. The lawmakers in New Jersey, these are the lawmakers, you know, those guys that sit around and do nothing all the time, are considering a plan that would prohibit sexual orientation change efforts. Let me say that again. Prohibit sexual orientation change efforts. You know what that means? They're not the only state. I mean, Liberty Counsel is fighting the same kind of a deal in California, as well as in a few other states, as what I've already mentioned above. In California, they're going in front of the 9th U.S. Circuit Courts of Appeals. Now, the only problem is you got to wonder how many of those justices on the 9th U.S. Circuit Courts of Appeal are homosexual. And the reason that I state that is we know what happened in California with Proposition 8, when a Northern California federal judge ruled against the will of the people that lived in California. Maybe even Hispanics that voted illegally. But anyway, they voted against it, and that's where they said it's okay if you're gay to get married. Proposition 8 was against that. But anyway, let me go back to what I was talking about. So now, what this means is that they want to seal therapists' lips. So let's assume that you have a child that you're somewhat concerned about because they seem to be exhibiting tendencies to have interests in their own. Well, you might consider taking your child to a therapist. And the purpose of that might be to hopefully put the child back on the correct path to travel. Now, when I say the correct path, I am not saying that people that are gay or that are into that lifestyle are on the wrong path. What I'm saying is that they're not on the path that the majority of people travel. So what this law is trying to do is Bill S2278. You can look it up. This bill would prohibit therapists from trying to correct the mindset of those kinds of children. Isn't that wonderful? So what it really means is that they don't want to help people that might have what I perceive to be mental issues. And this is really in line with the Affordable Care Act, because my understanding is that when someone reaches the golden age of 75, they no longer have any value to the way this government thinks. So if they develop some kind of illness, they'll be given a happy pill to help them pass into the next, whatever the next is. Can you imagine that they're trying to control every single aspect of what was once considered to be moral and normal to make it what they're making it? Pretty nuts, isn't it? It ain't going to get any better, folks. Not as long as that usurper is hanging out at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. You ever wonder why the tours of the White House haven't been reinstated? Huh? Well, maybe Boza doesn't want you to see what he's really got going on there. Huh? What do you think? I told you what I think.